Good evening. You're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. What's wrong with the political state of Karnataka? Is there a clear, open rebellion against Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa? Well, it all started now. It's been brewing for a while, but it came to a head when BJP's MLA from Vijaypura, Basana Gowda Yatnal, went on the warpath. All of this after Yatnal said that B.S. Yediyurappa days as Chief Minister are numbered. Now Yediyurappa's secretary and MLA Renukacharya hit back at Yatnal and said that Yediyurappa has done a good job as Chief Minister and supported development in the North Karnataka region. An unfazed Yatnal launched a counter-attack, saying he has worked for Karnataka's development and has not fallen at anyone's feet to become a minister. All of this as the BJP is mulling till now to issue a show cause notice to Yatnal today. The MLA will be asked to explain his claims and statements against B.S. Yediyurappa.
ಬರೀ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಾಕತ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮದು ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಆಗೈತೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. ಇನ್ನೇನು ಅವ್ರೇನು ಭಾಳ ದಿವಸ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಬಂದೈತಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗಿನವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಾಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅವ್ರದ್ದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮನೆ ಉಮೇಶ್ ಕತ್ತಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯೋ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಅಂತ. ಮುಂದಿಂದ ಏನಾದ ಉತ್ತರಾಧಿಕಾರಿ ಉತ್ತರ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಾಗ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟಾರೆ, इस बार हम उत्तर कर्नाटक से ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪ के बाद करेंगे ಅನ್ನೋದು.
ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನು ಉತ್ತರ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಶಾಸಕರು ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಏನು ಉತ್ತರ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಶಾಸಕರು ಏನು ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಅದಾರ? BJP ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಹಗಲುಗನಸು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಹಗಲುಗನಸು ಕಾಣಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಚ್ಛೆಪಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಮುಂದಿನ 3 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪರೇ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಲಿ.
Mr. BSY, Honorable Chief Minister, is our leader. He continues to be our leader. There is no question of any change in our party. He will continue to be our Chief Minister. And with regard to the Yatnal, I don't know what to say. I can't react about it. I have made it very clear, sir. Mr. BSY is our leader and our Chief Minister. He continues to be.
Will there be any action against Mr. Yatnal for this, sir?
That our leaders will talk about, party leaders, sir.
All right, so why is B.S. Yediyurappa facing an open rebellion right now, or is it just one MLA who's doing so? But there clearly seems to be a rebellion which is being stitched where B.S. Yediyurappa is concerned. Number one of those factors is deduction of MLA constituency funds by B.S. Yediyurappa on his own. The second, Yediyurappa's son acting like a de facto chief minister. Many MLAs are extremely unhappy with that, where they feel that the current chief minister's son is the one who's basically calling the shots in the background while his father is the chief minister. Dissenters are eyeing ministerial berths. A lot of dissenters wanted chief ministerial berths. Mind you, Yediyurappa has been under pressure. He's asked the Central High Command, especially Amit Shah, if he could expand his cabinet even further. Till now has not been given the green light. Then junior and mid-level MLAs completely ignored, not being compensated enough in terms of politically. MLAs facing problems with transfers of officials. All of that is pretty much being blamed on B.S. Yediyurappa. Mind you, it's also happening at a point of time when 2 seats in Karnataka are going into by-elections. Well, in terms of numbers, it really doesn't matter much where the BJP government in Karnataka is concerned, because they are comfortably placed. But in terms of perception, it does matter, because this is a time, viewers, where B.S. Yediyurappa has come under extreme heat on corruption charges where his family is concerned. On the second count, it will bolster his position where the Central High Command of the BJP is concerned, because there have been murmurs, there have been rumors, but the Central High Command is not really happy with the conduct of B.S. Yediyurappa. All of that in the backdrop now coming in where an MLA from the Bharatiya Janata Party Karnataka, who seemed to be a mass leader, Mr. Yatnal, has gone on record to say that his own chief minister's days are numbered. What's going on in the state of Karnataka? Well, let's take it to our panelists, our face-off this evening. I have Rajiv Gowda from the Congress spokesperson. I'll soon be joined by Captain Ganesh Karnik, BJP spokesperson. Mr. Gowda, appreciate you joining us. In all of this, with what is happening, Mr. Gowda, 2 seats in Karnataka going into by-polls, BJP's own party unit pretty much seeming to stitch a rebellion against B.S. Yediyurappa. Where does the Congress stand? Making a fast buck through it all, trying to instigate dissent?
Not at all. You must remember that Mr. Yediyurappa's government was born in sin. It was born in a very, very shady manner when they actually induced defections from Congress and JDS and toppled a ministry to come to power. Now they're paying the price for those misdeeds. And, the way it's working out, actually, the BJP is a very, very divided house. You have, on the one hand, all of those MLAs who have been elected on a BJP ticket, who have been kept out of what they consider their rightful place in the ministry, and they have turned into dissidents. And some of them, like Mr. Yatnal, like Mr. Umesh Katti, are both from North Karnataka. They're both Lingayat strongmen who are competing with Mr. Yediyurappa for the same community leadership, which so far has been associated with him. So you see that his base amongst his own power base, his own foundation in the Lingayat community is being challenged, and his base is essentially crumbling there. Then you have a situation where one of the national general secretaries of the BJP, Mr. Santosh, is trying to do a Modi. He wants to become chief minister without having won any position ahead of time. And so he is fomenting dissent, and all of us in the Congress are just standing here and saying, look, we don't care for your internal machinations. What we are concerned about is governance of Karnataka. And what we get instead is, as you pointed out, Chief Minister's family, which is caught in all kinds of massive corruption scandals and transactions, which have been revealed by a news channel, after which that TV station itself has been shut down by a raid from the government. Along with that, this is a government that has taken advantage of the COVID crisis, and you saw a scam that has taken place, when they bought ventilators for 4 times the price that those ventilators were available in the marketplace. So, given this sort of situation and the fact using government agencies against our own leaders, trying to divert attention from their misdeeds, their loss, we basically are saying, these by-elections will be the signal that will demonstrate to the BJP, to Mr. Yediyurappa, and to the entire country that this party, the government that was born in through misdeeds, will face the price. The people will demonstrate that it is ready to send them ASAP.
Mr. Gowda, stay with me. We also now are joined by the spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Captain Karnik, is with us. Captain, it's been 2 days since your own MLA said very clearly that your own chief minister's days are numbered. Till now, there's no show cause notice also sent to him. What's going on with the BJP? Is there a split where the Karnataka BJP is concerned?
So, at the outset, let me convey my greetings and best wishes on a very, very important festival for Karnataka. It's called a Dasara festival. Up north, it is called as Navratri. So, let me, convey my greetings and best wishes.
To you too, sir.
To all the panelists. Yeah. This is a rumor which has been on for the past. It's not that just 2 days ago, one of our MLA has raised an issue. I don't think anyone should take it very seriously. Neither our central leadership nor the office bearers of the state have taken it seriously. In fact, if you go through his statement, he has made a reference to fund allocation. So that person possibly, I have a lot of respect for him. He was my colleague in the upper house. So I have a lot of respect for him. To attract attention, he has again raised this issue. But being a party spokesman for the state, with the consultation of the central leadership, we have made it very clear that for the remaining period of the assembly, there is no question of change of leadership. Under the leadership of Sri B.S. Yediyurappa, the entire party stands together, and the way he has been addressing the issue of, the problem faced by the people in the northern part of Karnataka because of the recent flood, the way COVID was handled, in spite of, all odds, which was acclaimed and well appreciated by everybody. Karnataka model was being discussed in your own television. I don't think this issue needs such consideration that one MLA, one local MLA raises an issue and the entire media is after it. Not at all.
Captain
Our
Kanik?
Honorable Chief Minister today, he is touring northern part of Karnataka, addressing the issues of the poor people who are flood affected. He is on a tour of northern part of the state today. And in between, there is one person raising an issue, that too in some small channel, and that is being discussed. I, as spokesperson of the party, categorically deny this allegation that there is any move for change leadership.
Captain Kanik, before I go back to Mr. Gowda, he said it also on a public platform, not once, twice. But having said that, Mr. Yatnal, Captain Kanik, is not just an MLA. He has a fair bit of mass base where it comes to play. He is a tall leader where your party is concerned. In any other circumstances, would you not reckon language like "my chief minister's days are numbered" would be anti-party activities? In any other circumstances, would not at least a show cause notice be sent to a person who uses language such as this?
Well, I suppose you have gone through the statement made by our party president in the state. He has very categorically made a statement yesterday and today again in few of the meetings that on the outburst made by our party MLA, former central minister, and like you rightly said, a tall leader of BJP in Karnataka, suitable action will be taken. This is our honorable state president's statement. So party has a machinery at the center and at the state. The machinery will look at it and take due course of action in the coming days, definitely. And it's not me saying, it is the honorable president of the party saying this. It will be taken into consideration. Definitely they will take action.
All right, so an action is in order. I want to go back to Mr. Gowda first. Mr. Gowda, with what you were saying earlier as well, the current government, you're saying, is on shaky grounds. Your counterpart, Mr. Captain Kanik, has made it very clear that they have full faith in Yediyurappa's government. He's done well to deal with the COVID crisis, even though, Captain Kanik, Karnataka stands number 3 in terms of cases all across the country. But having said that, Mr. Gowda, I'll come back to you, that all of this is basically one odd MLA who's making these noises to basically attract attention, and maybe the party like yours is trying to make a quick buck at the back of it.
Well, the basic point here is you saw Captain Karnik actually switch from calling him just an MLA, then to acknowledging that he was a former union minister and a big man, and then saying that action will be taken. The moment the BJP takes action against Mr. Yatnal or Mr. Katti or any of the other rebels, the government is doomed. It is very straightforward. These are all people with some amount of base in their own territories. They also represent the same community which has given Mr. Yediyurappa so much strength, the Lingayat community. And Mr. Lingayat and the Lingayats are realizing that Mr. Yediyurappa is 77. He has passed the age by which Mr. Modi and Amit Shah essentially send people home. And so it's a matter of moments. And they're all jockeying for that same position. Unfortunately, in the course of that jockeying, governance has gone to hell. Corruption has become, when Mr. Yatnal talks about funds, the overt discussion is about government allocation of funds to particular development programs. But it probably hides some other issue about funds, which is not over the table, but elsewhere. Because one of the things this government has been good at is corruption on a grand scale, and that especially has brought Mr. Yediyurappa's family, his son, his grandson, maybe the next generations also, all involved in actual transactions which have been captured in WhatsApp messages, in emails, in actual bank transactions. If you remember, Mr. Yediyurappa, if this is an anniversary of Mr. Yediyurappa going to jail on corruption charges a few years ago, and there too, they followed the similar modus operandi of actually transferring money to bank accounts. It's like as if they've not learned anything. But the basic point here is that, how do they deal with these corruption charges? This is something that the media must be really agitated about. The channel that pushed this story out in public was raided and shut down, and journalists were thrown out of jobs just because they questioned and they exposed the chief minister and the BJP's corruption. So basically, the people of Karnataka, as I told you, the by-elections, they will tell us, they will give you a clear answer, because...
But Mr. Gowda, 2 seats of by-elections, how much of an answer can they give you?
BJP.
But Mr. Gowda, 2 seats on by-elections, how much of an answer will they actually give you?
It's a signal.
Okay.
It's a signal, right? And in JDS used to hold the Shira seat, and once the Congress wins it, that's an indication of where the resurgent Congress is under our new
well, okay, taking off from there, I'll take this point to Captain Karnik, because Captain Karnik, maybe not in numbers because you're comfortable despite of these 2 seats going to by-elections. Perception-wise, it is important, especially for Mr. Yediyurappa, to keep that hold where the centre is concerned. How many times now, Captain Karnik, has Mr. Yediyurappa sought a meeting with Mr. Amit Shah, sought a meeting with Mr. Nadda to look for a cabinet expansion and yet not been entertained?
Well, Professor Gowda is a very erudite scholar, a very senior faculty member of Management Institute in Bangalore. I have a lot of respect for him. But Congress has no issue before this election. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, when it was Mr. Kasi talking about some issues which they held onto it, then their own Prabhavi, person in charge of Karnataka affairs, Mr. Surjewala, came to Karnataka. They made a big hue and cry of corruption. Nothing happened. Nothing came out of it. It was damn squib, actually. Today, before these 2 by-elections, he's talking of corruption, which has been absolved by the court. Mr. Yediyurappa has come out clean in all those issues. And then he talks of, COVID failure. It is, yes, today Karnataka is number 3, I agree with, increasing number of COVID cases. But initially, when the COVID was coming into the picture, it was Karnataka model which was being discussed about. He talks about a misappropriation of funds, diverting all the funds to Shikaripur, during the flood issue. All these coupled up. So I don't agree with any of those things. I will only say Congress is losing ground not only in the entire country but also in Karnataka. Before election, they have to raise an issue. There's a big fight going on within the Congress between D.K. Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah.
Sir, it's not a good day, Captain Karnik. It's not a really, I think it's not a good day to actually talk about the infighting within the Congress today. I think it'll be a little rich coming off the BJP to say that today, because there's enough going on in your own house.
No, not at all. Absolutely nothing. Only this particular issue has come up. There's a fight going on between Siddaramaiah and Kumaraswamy. They have been talking about in the election. In this election, BJP has gone to the people with the development agenda. That is all. We have no infighting. There is nothing. We are all going together as one team.
Well, sir, what's playing out on ground is very different, because it's just not one particular MLA, Mr. Yavatnal, who said it. Over time, we've even heard a very young MP, Tejasvi Surya, who's gone ahead and said the same in various words as well. But having said that, we leave it at that. Gentlemen, appreciate you both for joining us. There are 2 seats going up for by-polls. The Congress, Mr. Rajiv Gowda, says that those seats could be an indication. Well, maybe not in terms of currency of the government, because the government's quite strong in numbers, but perception, possibly, and the position of Mr. B.S. Yediyurappa. Appreciate you for joining us. Up next is Rahul Kanwal.
India Today